Hi Aquarius, this reading is for Aquarius all placements, alright, and the title of this reading is Fear Not What You Seek is Seeking You, okay? Before we get into the reading, I just want to say, that's so funny, for the 100 tier, the Galactic Core meditation, after this, I have 2 more readings for the collective before we do that release, that share, that teaching, that activation, okay? And I do know it's definitely, like, I guess it's going to be the last thing that we do to prepare you guys for the 12/12, the December 12th portal, for whatever energies that is going to be bringing through. All right, if you guys are new to my channel, just welcome, and then if you're not, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you guys very much. I appreciate your likes and your comments, helping my videos to just get out there, yes, yes, and yes, into the algorithm. And also, the way that we do most of the readings is I go through the channel messages, all right, and usually I draw them. So we've had a little bit of a pause, as you guys know, or if you don't know, we've had a bit of a pause to just do some reflection, do some releasing, do some receiving, get clarity, and all of that. So many of you probably may be starting to come out of your cave a bit with a little bit more trust in your path, trust in the process. And also, I feel like there's been some things that you've eliminated as well, just giving you more clarity. And confidence too. We've been working a lot with Desert Rose, which is a form of selenite, all right, helping to balance out the energy body and also helping to bring greater confidence and raising the self-esteem, releasing insecurities, releasing comparison, releasing doubt, of who you are and what you came here to do, but also in how you are meant to share or to create, okay? And how you're meant to teach or inspire and elevate, help, assist, that kind of thing, with people that are on a similar journey to you, that are just starting to rise up. And then also, just in general, if you guys are doing a lot of collective work, grid work, a lot of downloading of messages, a lot of grounding in energy, a lot of releasing, okay? So some of you guys are coming out of very heavy periods of dis-ease because you were just healing that, not only for your bloodline, but some of you were also healing it for the collective as well, okay? Yes, yes. So which is so beautiful for what kind of came through today, because this image of a girl who, I keep drawing this girl who's always looking out at something, and she's actually looking out at this, I feel like it's a new land. It feels like a new land, right? And there's horizon here, and the way that the sun is, it's interesting because you could see this both ways. The sun could be setting, or also it could be starting to rise, okay? And I'm seeing it like that. Like when I'm looking at the image, I'm seeing both the sunset and the sunrise, okay? But there's also like these new rays, this new energy that is coming out, and definitely blue ray energy is coming in super heavy, indigos, to help the collective at this time and just really transmute any negative energy into peace, okay? So helping you to come into a higher sense of calmness and relaxation within your higher chakras, so that way you can feel safe enough to relax and really ground that energy out. And so a lot of lifestyle changes, a lot of mindset shifts have been happening probably within your reality, and also just in the collective as a whole. Oh, excuse me. That was definitely like third eye clearing there. So I think if I had said it before for you guys, that the Galactic Core meditation really is a powerful third eye activation, okay? Let me tell you, you definitely are going to be facing a lot of things after that. So this is kind of helping you to get very secure in yourself, so that way when this activation comes around, you're ready to really finally release any residual energy that has been hard to let go of, okay? And for others of you who are maybe just entering this, or maybe in the middle of this process, ascension process, it's just going to help to assist you in accelerated ascension. Okay, so help you to see the truth faster, and also give you the strength, the courage to close the door on cycles that no longer serve you, and that you really can turn that pain, that lesson, into wisdom, and turn that wisdom into your power. Okay, so also with this, she has like a flower crown. There goes my cat again. She's like messing with my teacup. Okay. So that's interesting. All right, so we're about to spill some tea. I love that. That's funny. No, what are you doing? Thank you. Literally. Wow. Literally. Oh my goodness, y'all. Literally, she spilled my tea. She spilled it. Wow. That is so funny. Okay. All right, Spirit, what you got? All right, like, so get ready. I'm seeing 2s now, right now. I'm seeing 2s and 8s and 36. So get ready to receive. I'm telling you that, okay? And also, so, I was gonna say, we've been connecting a lot to pine trees, and we've been drawing pine trees a lot too, and you'll see that in the next image. So there's like a flower crown that she has on, and so there's definitely like this flowering, this illumination, this radiant light that's really coming out and shining through. There's also you see these as like wings, and this is definitely Isis energy coming through. And it's very, very ancient codes activating. So you activating to your true self, which we just did a community post on that, to help you guys activate to your, like, how do we say that? To Norse magic, help you activate more to tree magic, to connecting into the wisdom of the trees, okay? Which is like very vast network of just healing, all right? It's very beautiful. A lot of you guys might feel the need to do a lot more, like cooking and using different herbs, and a lot of things are going to be revealed to you on how you yourself can just heal from within, and also how you can use your magic to put yourself in the best light. Always stay in highlight, okay? So also like protection type things. We've been working a lot with basil, cinnamon, and honey, okay? So that might mean something for you guys as well. There's also been a lot of just like blue light therapy as well, okay? For some of you guys out there, if you have access to that. Infrared saunas and that kind of thing, where you could turn it to the blue light, is going to be super helpful at this time. And then on her back, she's tattooed. So she has a skirt on. So I guess she's naked, but she has a skirt on. And then she has like these tattoos on her, and she has tattoos like on her legs. And these tattoos are similar to the sun rays that are up here. So I definitely feel it's a lot of like Ra energy, sun god Ra, a lot of Eye of Horus type stuff. So a lot of Egyptian templates and activations, and working with you guys. If you've been watching the readings, you guys know that I work a lot with Thoth, who's known as like Hermes, or in the Greek mythology, or Tahuti in like Egyptian. Also, yeah, so just a lot. Apollo's been coming through like very strong as well. And Apollo, today we saw a sign, it was like Apollo 13, and it was just very significant of this ending, like this super ending of you having your mask on, but it's like a deeper connection to who you truly are coming out. So I do feel, I was asking Spirit, I was like, why do I keep drawing this one girl like this? And now I'm starting to feel that it's just like she's like an avatar, because that came through too in the shower, of past lives and past gifts and talents reactivating, and also wisdom. So like some of you guys are like super scholars or like philosophers in some of your past lives, and that energy opening. Also, we are reading the allegory of the cave, okay, and I believe it's by Plato. So we were reading that, and so like a lot of that energy of you really understanding like the matrix and understanding the cave and coming out of the cave and what that means, you know, releasing the puppeteer. If you guys remember that one reading, with somebody who was trying to control you, a dark magician trying to control you, right? And so now that we've released these strings and really come into an even deeper healing of claiming our power back, getting our worth back, getting confidence back, that kind of a thing. Now it's time. It's like I have this bodysuit that is completely detached. What do I do? You know, it's like, I call it like this energy of, now that you recognize that you are fearless, now that you recognize that you're limitless, right? Now you have the courage to go after what your heart truly desires, you know. And so I do feel that maybe some of you guys do have very distinctive tattoos, or you will be getting distinctive tattoos that are representative of your ancient ancestors, okay, or ancient cultures, or just civilizations and periods that you highly identify with, and you're tapping into that magic, and it's becoming you. It's like, it's not like becoming you, it's this interesting, it's like an inside out, you know. It's like it is you, and now you're allowing it to show, you know. It's like it's like as if your real self was tattooed on the inside of that bodysuit that you've been wearing around, which is like the matrix, you know. And now you're taking it off and you're turning it inside out, upside down, and now you're about to wear the real you. Because remember that this physical body is a vessel, you know. Yeah. It's so interesting because now I need to drink a bit of tea. And that's funny because that's all I have in the cup is a bit of tea. So that's another. What came up? Oh, it was 50 Cent. It's your birthday, okay? And I remember he also made that song, or is it in that song? Just a little bit. You guys remember? Just a little bit. I'm gonna have to listen to it again. I think they're two different songs. I can't remember, but they might be important, but it's this energy of happy birthday, and you really, you standing in the energy of celebration, and you standing in the energy of all is well, everything is working out for me. So remember, you are still going through a bit of integration of opening that heart, which we will put a short out that has heart affirmations on it that will help you assist with that, but also the true self, activating the true self affirmations that we posted on the community tab will also help with that as well. Okay, it's a very deep heart activation illumination. Okay, and oh yeah, I'll mention that. So we're creating a journal that will help you just like commit to a 14-day kind of journey of that. And so when the hard book is like available, I'll put that out, and I'll mention it again. So if you guys want to purchase that, you can, but you don't have to. All of the instructions, the activation itself, the instructions, affirmations are all on the community post. Okay, so you guys can just like do that. You can start it now if you wanted to. Yes. So this whole idea of what is seeking you. So now it's like kind of, I see this energy as like you integrating like the eclipses and the full moons from like September till now is how I see this, and you really getting your wings, you really getting this power, and the power comes from you being able to turn this pain, these lessons into wisdom, and you being able to see a new day, to see the possibilities. And I also feel, I think we mentioned this before, like doing your work at when the sun, like golden hour, okay, when the sun is rising or when the sun is setting, being very powerful. So some of you guys, if you have been doing that, even if it hasn't been every day, but you've been doing it like once or twice a week, it's definitely, you're going to start to get the energy from that, the raise in vitality. You know, you're really going to start to see health issues clear up. So these are not only physical health issues, but also mental and emotional issues clearing up. You know, your anxiety is going to get less and less, and it's going to disappear. Okay, so remember, I always say this, that it's a mindset. So if you start to feel yourself recreating old programs or old cycles or anything like that, then you just know that there's a little bit more time needed for your self-care, for relaxation, for play, for fun. All right, so that way you can stay with integrating into your highest self, into your most joyful self, into your highest happiest timeline, that is not only for your highest good but for the highest good of everyone you're in contact and in contract with. Okay, so what is seeking you? It's like, now you're really understanding that. Now you're really coming into this like super concept of knowing that what you wants you, and that is empowering you to stay the course. It's also empowering you to show your true self and not give a fuck about what people say. I feel a lot of you guys might be in that, but a lot of you may not. Like the work that you do with spirit, and the different, like how fantastical and magical you truly are. I feel that some of you guys, or maybe even like a good portion of you guys, aren't necessarily sharing that with the world or with your family or with your community yet. All right, and I do feel that you are going to break out of that, because it's the energy of like expect delays, and that was a few days ago, but now delays are over. Okay, now that you've come into a higher sense of self-acceptance and truth, and really understanding and letting things go. And if you guys haven't come into that energy yet, just ask the universe to show you, what is it that I need to learn? What is the lesson in this? What is the piece of the puzzle that I'm not getting? And can you please bring it to me, with highest clarity? If you're unsure about what your next step is, or how, to heal something, or how to let something go, or how to come to peace with something, how to forgive someone, forgive yourself, release guilt or shame, just ask, ask out loud, and the universe will bring it to you. And for my scribes, you can write that, and then I always, with scribing, it's good to prime first. So it's the energy of like writing down, I am that I am, peace, OM, okay, peace. And this is like clearing your energy, grounding your energy. I am connected. My Father and I are one. I am aligned to my true self. I am happy. I'm wonderful. I'm great. I'm satisfied. I'm perfect health. I am harmony. I am peace. I am balance. Like just going with all that. I am grateful for peace and harmony. I'm grateful for perfect health. Like just doing one page of all of that, and then ask your question. Okay, so that way you can clear the space and come into alignment, and also come into make sure that you're connected above and below. Then you can ask your question, and you'll know that you can ask it to your higher self just by saying higher self, and then ask the question. All right, and then just trust whatever comes through, and just write it. Don't analyze it, all right, until after you've finished writing and asking your questions. Okay, and then look back at it for evaluation and reflection. All right, so the other thing that Spirit wanted me to bring through with this, and I'm just checking because he wanted me to break part of this like up into separate readings, so I'm not sure if he wants me to do this now. Okay, so we're going to share this now. So in this image, there's the girl again. And I was sharing a lot of my girl images on Instagram, but I'm going to start sharing that stuff with you guys, because now, and that's another thing. So now we said this before, that you guys were parallel universes. We're combining, like parallel, like timelines. We're combining into the highest timeline, and that might have been why some of you guys felt like split on which way to go, because you actually were like living two different timelines. One day you just felt like hell-bent, like, yes, this is the way to go. And then the next day you're like, oh my God, I want to go in this direction, and then you're going in that direction. All right, so that was also part of releasing resistance in integrating with your higher self. Okay, yes. And now I know why he said like we're gonna split these in like readings. So with her, I was trying to draw an eagle, but it was looking like a bat, and then I remembered the bat spirit was coming to us. So I feel like the bat might also be super important at this time. And then this tattoo is like a Tibetan tattoo, but she's wearing like a feather and the eagle. So it's giving me a lot of like combining also of different concepts from different spiritual practices, and you coming with the thing that is you. Okay. I take from a lot of different spiritual practices, and I have come up with my own, I guess, spirituality of what works for me, and that kind of a thing. So that I feel like that might be coming through as well, because she's also naked in this. So it's like a resurrection, a rebirthing, okay? But also you leading, because the feather is also reminding me of like a chief, or reminding me of protection, angel protection, that kind of a thing. So I do feel that the ancestors, whether we're talking about earth ancestors and ascended masters, or we're talking about angelic ancestors and the angel realm, I feel like that energy is going to be very pertinent coming up this next week as well. And the wolf spirit is here. Yo, okay, don't laugh. Here he is. I don't know. I haven't practiced drawing that, so I don't. That's what he looks like. He's a wolf, okay? And I realized, I was like, he's kind of looking like a bat too. And then I started thinking about Batman. I'm like, oh my geez, what is going on here? So definitely do your own research on like the bat energy and what that can mean for you at this time. And what's coming through is that you have everything that you need to succeed. You know, so some of you guys might want to start saying like, I am successful. I was born to be success. Success is easy for me. Everything is effortless. You know, these kinds of things that make things easy for you, because I feel like it's just a perception that stuff was like hard, that was keeping you in a place of imbalance. So I also feel that working with your guides or your higher self at this time is going to be almost crucial, because that's your advantage, okay? That's your truth, and they're going to lead you the right way. And again, you may not understand why they're telling you to do this or that, but believe me, it will make sense. You know, I'm not going to say like in the end, but a few days later, a week later, it may make sense. Sometimes it doesn't make sense till a year later, and you're like, aha, okay? But Spirit is asking you, trust me. Just trust me, and don't hang on to the past, and don't let your ego mind get you caught up in trying to analyze everything before you take action, okay? So that's also what's coming through from him. There's also a lot of dog spirit energy. I've been seeing passed away dogs everywhere. Like they've just been coming to me, and then in my physical reality, dogs have been all around me. Like it's quite magical, because I've never seen this many dogs ever in my life. Like, and I'm connecting to every single one of them. So I feel like there's a lot of a higher connection to animal spirits at this time as well. Okay, so definitely, if you don't know what your animal spirit is, you can just ask it out loud. Please show me who my primary animal guide is, okay? Because that's another thing. Like, just like you have different spirit guides, you have a team of animal spirits as well, but you also have your primary animal spirit that is just your animal spirit, and they're always with you. Some people know it as an animal totem, okay? So yeah, so you can learn more about that, and that's also going to help you to connect more into your authenticity, okay? All right, so over here, this is interesting. There's like, I'm drawing the waterfall again, but these are clouds, and the water's coming from the clouds. So I definitely feel that Spirit again is coming in, like you've rised up higher. So there's a higher level of clearing, a higher level of emotional clearing that's coming up, emotional strength that you're about to be provided with. I feel there's an attachment that is about to be released from you. Something that either you kind of knew or you kind of didn't understand how much it was actually holding you back, is what I'm feeling, okay? Yeah, Queen of Angels, the visionary, okay? You weren't seeing exactly how much it was holding you back. But now you're about to, because there's this heart healing that's coming in. So a lot of you guys are going to go through another heart activation this week too. The Seer Yantra might be something you want to start like looking at or practicing drawing, all right? Because I feel the heart activation might be with the Surya Yantra on your heart, okay? Like you imagining it on your heart and you allowing it to just do its work. Like you not forcing it, you just allowing it to sit there in your heart and for it to expand and just do what it needs to do to open you back up, you know, to this abundance. So then we got 3 pine trees. So you're manifesting abundance. And there was something that was coming in with this particular sign, and it was like, I keep finding money everywhere. Okay, so that's another thing. And there's this, I don't know, like I was drawing these lines, you know, on the outside of a coin, at least on American coins, there's like these grooves on the outside of it. And for some reason it was like so important. It felt like the mold, like you're creating the mold. And so there's something that you're creating that is the first of its kind, or maybe you're going to be the first of your family to like kind of break out of this kind of scarcity, poverty mindset type of thing and into wealth consciousness. Because the next thing I heard was Richie Rich, and I just kept seeing R and R. Like I felt Richie Rich, and then I started to hear his helicopter, which was like a big thing in the cartoon, like his helicopter. So I'm not sure. R2 is like rest and relaxation, so it's going to be like super important still of keeping yourself in balance, because also if you think about R and it's kind of balanced out, right, on both sides. Yeah, so then with the helicopter coming through, the first thing I started to draw was the back of it. And I remember that when a helicopter, when the propellers are going, it actually looks like a circle, it looks like a wheel. So I feel that you guys are definitely moving forward, and it's something with stability, because they had me draw the propellers and forward just like that, instead of drawing like the wheel as if it was like going like this, so that you could see that you're going towards a greater stability. And what's before you is like, it's spirit, but when I was drawing it, it kind of looked like a ghost. And I was like, oh shoot, okay, because Unchained Melody has been coming up a lot as well. And this energy of ghosts, like this past, remember we said like the residual energy from the past attachments, the past healing that you're doing, like that energy is now leaving, right? To where you're not going to be seeing this person's name everywhere. You're not going to be hearing the songs, you know, like you're not going to be reminded, because that energy is leaving your energetic body. Okay. And so it's really going to be like this person is a ghost, like they're just a very distant past. And what spirit is saying, that energy, like I'm clearing the way from you. I'm clearing the way for you. I'm opening this road for you. Okay. And so some of you guys might be called to do road opener spells and that kind of thing. Okay, or just be doing a lot of like, I surrender, I let go, I release, I detach, you know, just saying a lot of that and allowing yourself to just let it go, you know, and not even focusing on what exactly you are letting go, just the fact that you're ready for it to leave. Okay, kind of like a ghost that's haunting your house, and you're just like, I don't even want to know why you're here anymore. I just want you to go. Can you just, all right, bye. That kind of energy, you know. Yeah, 6 of hearts. See, there it is. 6 of hearts to pass. Okay. Yes, and yes. So that is like, that's leaving you. I love that. And the other thing when I was drawing this that I noticed is that she's looking like here, right? But my attention is going over here. And I noticed, I was like, but it's rising, right? The energy is rising. So I drew this line and I was like, wow, okay, so if she went and she took this path here, this hill would be so steep, right? This mountain to climb would be so steep to get up there. But her spirit guide left is telling her, no, I'm over here, come over here, I want you to go this way. And this way is not as steep, and it actually is, there's more healing coming here. So I feel like if somebody has been trying to avoid doing the shadow work, or avoid doing the healing work, or avoid feeling, okay, that kind of thing, that One, it's just going to take you, it's going to take you longer because there's going to be more exertion, because spirit is going to, he's going to literally slow you down to where, because you're carrying too much, there's too much on you. So it's like spirit is like, I want you to follow the guidance of your guides, because that is a higher path, and that is where you're going to get more of the support, and where you're going to feel like you're more of, you're in alignment with the soaring energy, okay? Coming out of like the healing. Over here, it's kind of like, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing, you know, that kind of thing. And you're just like, I'm healing. Your friends are calling you up. What are you doing? I'm healing. You know, this kind of what are you doing this weekend? I'm healing. What are you doing? Okay, so it's gonna be, I feel it's gonna be more emotional fulfillment, as well as just more wealth, more supernatural wealth. That was coming up today too when I've seen lots of nines. So you guys might be seeing lots of nines in your reality. So those numbers earlier, when we were talking earlier, it was 4 2s. And then I saw 4 8s coming through, and then I saw 36, 18, 22. Okay, so I feel like what's right now, what you're being prepared for is like this abundance, and what you don't see is that like you're building this, you're manifesting this like great abundance to come into you. Now, remember, it's going to come in different ways for you guys. For some of you guys, it's just going to be like abundance of clarity, okay? I'm going to pull a couple more cards and I'm going to end. King of Angels, yeah, Peaceful Warrior. Look at that. So this King of Swords energy is powerful, and now you have the King and the Queen of Swords coming out, all right, to help you get past this past energy, and also for you to tap into a higher level of your psychic abilities as well, to where your intuition is on point, to where a lot of you are going to hear your own voice, and you're not going to even really realize it's your guides talking to you, that it's your higher self, and you're going to follow it, and you're going to get some kind of insane confirmation of when you follow your intuition is right. Like you're just going to get an insane confirmation, okay? It's like something that you cannot deny, that you cannot mistake. And it's almost this energy of getting blown away, but also an energy of just a weight lifted off of you proving to yourself when you're calm and relaxed, and when you're like steady, you know what I'm saying? And you're just like, I'm not going to worry about it. Everything is working out for me. All is well. So that's things that you guys can say, okay? That everything's going to be okay, and you'll know that, and you follow your intuition, you're going to be like, wow, this is so much easier. It's so much better. I feel so much more fulfilled. I feel so much happier. I don't feel the heavy weight and tension and pressure of having all of this on my back to heal. You know, like it's so much different. You actually feel like you're experiencing and living life rather than watching it go by. Okay, so Knight of Angels, Watcher. This is so interesting because the Watchers, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the terminology. The Watchers can be a whole bunch of different kinds of energy, all right? But within this, kind of what we just said. Oh, and then there we go, the Silk Demon, okay? The Om symbol, the star, there you guys go. So it's this energy, Knight of Swords, intuition, like you really listening and you really quieting yourself to receive so that you can hear, and also not only so that you can hear from your higher self, but you also hear certain things that have been draining your energy, and it'll be easier for you to reprogram that. Like you'll know what to say, and you know, because your intuition will say, like, not your intuition, but like your ego will say something to you, a negative thought, and instead of you like trying to force it out, it'll be nice and easy for you to just watch it and watch it leave. And for some of you guys, you might be inclined to just, you know, say the opposite of that thought, and just, but not like where you're trying to like, I gotta get rid of you, I gotta get rid of you. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm just going to reaffirm the opposite, you know, and just do it with like ease and love and like happiness and joy, and it not feeling like, oh my God, I have to hurry up and get rid of this before I create something that is crazy, you know, that kind of energy. So also you being able to create from a place of clear discernment, a place of just clarity, all right, and confidence, and calmness is just going to allow you to even more be the watcher, be the observer, and then to take action easier on your intuition, because you're going to be in this place of like super trust. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 3 stars on the bottom, visions. Is there anything else you want to say? Nurture of trees. All right, nope, that's it. And then and then I grab this harmony, acceptance, you know, I accept what is. So this is the serenity prayer too. So if any of you guys are having a hard time hearing your intuition or following your intuition or trusting your intuition, you can say the serenity prayer is going to be very helpful, or just saying I accept, I'm grateful for acceptance and trust, or I accept what is happening. Okay, those are my 3 acceptance affirmations that really help me to surrender and come into harmony. Okay, the other things that really have helped me to come into harmony is just saying all is well and everything is working out for me. Okay, they just help me to feel safe, you know, but you can also say that too. I am safe, I'm secure, I'm stable. That kind of energy. I give all negative energy and negative influences to the fire of divine love, and I am set free. Okay, so this is also, again, you cultivating this patience. Yeah. All right. Okay, guys. Ooh, that was good. All right. Let me know how this hit for you, how it resonated for you. I love reading your comments. Also, I love reading if you guys got any downloads, or if you just have other wisdom to share. And as well, you know, it's all helpful for everyone that is viewing these readings. Yes, yes, and yes. You know, it's like we're all helping each other to kind of go through these gates of ascension and to climb these mountains, and you know, to really be able to create heaven on earth every single day by just having like-minded people around us, knowing that we're all kind of going through the same thing, and just feeling supported, that you're not alone, you know. Yes, yes, yes. And that the sun is always rising. You know, it's always going to come up, and then you're always going to be able to shed anything that does not serve you, so that you can then rise again. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.